Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday, August 17th. Um, yeah, I know y'all. I never wear glasses, but I decided to put them on today. Uh, so today I'm gonna do a documentary. It's gonna be a part one or part two, I think. It depends on if I tell the whole story in part in the first documentary or not. Well, we're gonna talk about the time my family found out about my injury and me becoming paralyzed. Uh, I think it was kind of difficult for them because they didn't really know how to handle it. Uh, I was reached up under John Doe, if y'all didn't know, and I was reached up under John Doe, and people was really trying to find out what was going on. My sister them was doing a literary search. My mama was gonna come out there, but my sister told my mama not to. I'm gonna take these glasses off, y'all. I just got them, and I guess I ain't really got used to them. So, to make a long story short, so my sister them found out. My sister kept calling my phone and calling my phone, and nothing was answering. I fell out the bed right after my caregiver had bathed me. She bathed me in the bed. My caregiver was my ex best friend. I don't really know if she. I'm gonna say allegedly. Allegedly, I don't know if she pushed me down or she did. I'm gonna say I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But what I am gonna say is I think a lot had happened. Days before that, me and her was always arguing and everything. And I think that I our friendship had started to shift. But I didn't know what to do. I remember the time I was having seizures before this happened before my injury. I'm gonna start before my injuries. I had a seizure in the bathroom and I kept on. I remember going to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom with my walker because I was already beginning to be in a wheelchair anyway. My feet was already beginning to be swollen, and I was going to the bathroom because I had to use the bathroom. Sometime I could bathe, sometime I couldn't. The particular foul time I fell and I said help, help, help. And my ex best friend, which was my roommate at the time, her boyfriend came down here to pick me up and put me in the bed. I started to get sick, y'all. It came to a point to where my hands was doing like this. My hands was shaking. So I don't know if the process of me losing the nerves in my body had started reacting up to now, but I do know that it was doing it before. Uh I remember us renting a truck and because my friend came down here, he had a Mercedes. And I was going to buy it off him. It was a bad Mercedes. It was a big body. I was going to buy it off him. He had it rimmed out and everything. It was white. And he brought a Chrysler 300 that was rimmed out as well. Uh, Something was wrong with the bins. Because when they need fixing, it's like a sensor something. It's like the sensor. So to make a long story short, I had allowed him and his boyfriend to come and stay with me. And after him and his boyfriend left, They had left and went to Atlanta. I had no idea. They were supposed to go and stay in Atlanta with their dog, but they left their nasty dog out here in my house, and so I ended up leaving. I ended up taking the dog outside, and then I whooped him for just messing all in my house. That's why I tell y'all a lot of times I'm not a good dog protector. I don't like dogs. But okay, getting back to the story. Finally, they broke up. They went their separate ways. To this day, I don't even know where the boy is. The boy, I even remember letting him use my Louis Vuitton backpack, and he never gave it back. I even ordered him a phone, and he never did pay the phone bill, and that messed up my credit. So I had a cherry oakwood bed, and my friend was bathing me, and I can't remember what happened. And the bottom part, I was like jumping over, and I fell. I want to say I actually fell, and they moved me. I was out of it. They called the ambulance. I was on my way to the hospital. The doctor had said I had broke my neck, and he said they're gonna have to do surgery. And I said, okay, that's fine. I was had out of it and had in it, and then on top of that, I asked him to get my phone. And I said he thought your phone is here. My phone was half dead, so I had called my sister to let her know, and that's when they found where I was because they had been looking for me because they had been, I guess, calling my sister. I mean, calling my ex roommate. They asked for her what was going home on, or they had came over here. If I tell you that my sister and them, I don't think I knew really how much my sister and them loved me until now. Because the whole time I was in the hospital and I was in rehab, if I tell you they cleaned this whole house out, they cleaned this whole house. And I had some people staying with me because I was getting sick. I felt like I was getting sick. I feel like that really, to be honest with you, I feel like that I really wasn't going to make it until I wasn't going to make it. I wasn't. I felt like God had a time limit on my life, and I felt like I wasn't gonna make it. This is what I feel like, and I feel like I didn't know what to do. I feel like I didn't know what to do. I feel like it was just over for me. You know what I'm saying? I think at that time, I want to say y'all, at that time, I had just about almost gave up. Because the reason why I say these things to y'all is because um I had missed my best friend already. We had some good times together. And here it is, me living life without my best friend. My best friend was everything to me. He he would take his medicine and he wouldn't take his medicine. And I don't know. I was taking my medicine then. I was taking my seizure medicine and everything, but I just didn't feel like I wanted to. I didn't feel like I didn't want to be here anymore. My relationship with my ex, um, was a mess. It was a mess. Our relationship was, I want to say, it wasn't on the good terms. We didn't break up on good terms. We broke up on bad terms. We talked about it today when he sit there and said that he felt like I didn't trust him. You know what I'm saying? And one of his exes had moved because where I said now, I used to stay in some more apartments next door. One of his exes stayed in the apartment where I stayed down the walkway. And I used to wonder why when I be sitting in the living room and I have my lower door open, I had these little two doors. It was one right here and then the other one right here, and I had the one right here open. And this girl is on fire. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm back. That was my little cousin. So, I had this one door open on this side. Nice apartment. I love this apartment. Um, his ex stayed down the walkway right here. And it's almost like she would keep walking up and looking into my apartment. And cause I used to open my blinds in the daytime. And I'd be like, okay, what is going on here? I never know who she were. I stepped outside my door, closed my door, I locked it. I followed her back to her apartment. I said, what is the problem? Why is you keep walking back and forth? I said, yeah, it's a free world. But why is you keep walking part of the world looking inside of me? She said, you have a man named Michael. And since Michael admitted to me today, he said that I can call his name out. And he said he told her that he was in a relationship and he wasn't going to ruin what he got this time for him. But I don't know, sometimes it's hard to believe what men say. But what I am gonna say is this, y'all. Do I feel like I messed up that relationship? I don't really feel like I messed up that relationship. I feel like he wasn't just the right person for me. But this is part one, and I'm gonna do part two of this video. This name of this video is called a documentary about my family, finding about my injuries and me being paralyzed. I love you.